Hey, what's up guys? Alex of Stepnote Tech, how you doing? And I'm in the middle of testing the OnePlus 3, which I unboxed a week ago. And my review will be out in the coming weeks. I want to make sure I have a really good feel for the phone before I send some notes out to you guys in my review video. So I'm testing it out, and so far, I'm digging this phone. This is a really, really nice phone to use. But a lot of people have been curious about the 6 gigabytes of RAM and whether this phone is actually as quick and fast with the 820 as it might seem on paper. So I just want to do a quick little video testing out gaming on this thing. So I'm going to play a few games, check out the multitasking by switching between the games while playing the games. So recent apps, flipping through it, see if the RAM actually holds up to par for this phone. So yeah, I'm going to play a few games on this and take a look after this. Alright, cool. So to start off, I'm actually going to clear off all my recent apps just so we have nothing going on there. It's all clean. Nothing is occupying any of the RAM. And we're going to test out my favorite game, which I use on basically every single device. Let me turn down the volume just a little bit there. And this is Seven Nights, so if you haven't seen my videos in the past, I am pretty hooked on this game right now. This is one of those Korean, not really RPGs, but it's like the whole game is on autoplay. You don't really need to do much on it. Let's update it really quick. Now, this game is somewhat graphically intensive. The sprites are really cute, but at the same time, the animations are very, very nice here. As you can see, I have some pretty high-level characters, and a lot of this game is really just auto battle. So let's go into the arena, and I'm just going to do a few little chores that you basically have to do. You have the team, I'm going to start it. And as you can see, this is a 3D game. And we're going into the fight. You can't really do much on here. It says arena can only be fought in auto mode. That's why my battery gets drained so often, because I'm always leaving this on. You have to do a certain amount of things every single day in order to get free stuff or to reach a certain cap level. So, I mean, it kills your battery, but you have to leave it on regardless. And it's satisfying, though. I'm getting my butt kicked right now, but as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on the screen. And the OnePlus 3 runs it very well. I mean, look, it runs it as well as any device I've had run it before. I've mentioned in previous videos that the Tab S2 has run this game the best out of all the phones and tablets I've used. And I would rank this one up there with it. The graphics and the frames per second are perfectly fine. I haven't had any frame dropping here. I've used recent devices that this game absolutely does not work on. Like, it's horrendously played. And one of those that you will be seeing on the channel is the Mi Pad 2. So it has an Intel chip inside, and it just absolutely cannot run this game. And I'll do a little video on that too. But as you can see, this game ran really well. It ran really well. Let's do another one. And I'll actually show you the settings that I have on here. So if we pause it really quick and go to settings, everything's on high. So the resolution is on high, frame rate is on high. You know what, let's also, yeah, the animation's not skipped. I usually skip the animations on my other devices to make it just flow better. But yeah, everything is to the max right now, and as you can see, the game runs very, very smoothly. Yeah, it just looks and runs really smooth, and the colors are very sharp. So gaming on this, I don't even know if you can consider this gaming since I'm not really pressing anything or playing it. But I have leveled up the characters and equipped them, and it's hard work there. But in terms of gameplay, you don't really play much here. Once again, I'm getting my butt kicked in this new level of arena. All these people are very, very big spenders, and yeah, one thing to note about this game, though, is if you are not willing to pay to win, you will not win. That's the overarching issue with these games. But, you know, for a free player, I think I've done pretty well, and it's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked right now, but as you can see, graphically and frame rate-wise, this is a awesome experience on the OnePlus 3. I'm going to let this match end, and then we're going to switch over to another game that I've been playing a lot. And it's... well, you'll see what it is. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You guys might enjoy it. Alright, just finish me off already. Mercy! Just grant me a quick death. Oh, this is pathetic. I didn't even take out a single person on their team. Well, yeah, so anyway, that is 7 Nights there. Let's go back to the home menu and go to another game. We're going to go with Silly Slide. So this is from the creators of Crossy Road, I believe. And let's just play this game really quickly just to see how it works here. Man, if only I could find a hill like this, it would be so fun to bobsled down or snow sled down. Oh, dang it. One more time. Let's do that one more time. This game isn't nearly as graphically intensive as the 7 Nights game, but yeah, as you can see, it runs pretty smoothly here. It's actually really smooth. This is great. It's exactly how it's intended to be. But, you know, I think basically any devices in 2016 can run this particular game relatively easily. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as you saw there, I'm playing this. I'm going to switch back over to 7 Nights. And there you go. It's seamlessly back. So this is... nice and easy switch back to this game. No lag, nothing. It just went straight back to the game, and I could continue with it. So, in that regard, it is pretty smooth. Some other devices that I've used, there is that there is that slight lag before it actually starts working again. So it's nice that this game just goes straight into it, or this device takes you straight into it. And same thing as this one. There you go. You can go straight back into this game. Momentarily. No, I don't even think I'm using it right. No, that's not the right word to use. There we go. So, okay, the game works. Let's add a third game into it. Let's do... Okay, so this game is pretty addicting. It's called Panda Pop. So I purchased a few tablets for my grandfather and my grandmother to play, and they play with it every day. And one day I caught my grandfather playing this game, which is called Panda Pop. And, you know, I thought it was pretty interesting. It reminded me of those games you used to play on the old phones, and I downloaded it myself, and it is hell of an entertaining game. And okay, this is not good, but yeah, this is a fun, cute little game. Not too graphically intensive or difficult. There's definitely not going to be any issues with frame dropping here. Nothing to worry about. But let's switch back to Silly Slide. As you can see, it continues right away. Switch back to 7 Nights. As you can see, it continues right away too. So that's 3 games right there. Pretty impressive. Usually I've come up with some potential little issues there. Let's do a little emulator gaming. PPSSPP. So this is a PSP emulator. Let us play this game. So I downloaded Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I just did a random game. This is one of those games that I've actually downloaded and played on other devices with the PSP emulator, and it actually has worked. So I know that it works pretty well. This ROM actually works pretty well with the PSP emulator, if your hardware is capable of playing it. So let's try it out. I got nothing saved. I don't know why I loaded the game. Let's do arcade. just to test it out. I'm gonna pick Vegeta as my character. And there we go, we're playing Gohan. We're fighting Gohan here. For those of you who don't know, Dragon Ball, it was a really popular anime in the 1990s. And in the US, it got really popular, and it still is pretty popular. You shoot lasers and all that good stuff. The Kai and beams and stuff like that. But yeah, this Budokai fighting game is actually really fun, and it runs really smoothly, as you can see. You can definitely just plug in your headphone, your headphones. You probably need headphones because the speakers are really bad. It's a rear-firing speaker, so as you can see here, it covers when you're holding it in landscape mode. You're covering your speaker, and it actually is way more muffled than, say, on the iPhone or the Samsung phones. It's just bad placement here. But yeah, the game runs really smoothly. Let's switch back to Seven Knights. Simon instantly goes back to the game. Same thing with Silly Slide and Panda Pop. Cool. There you go. So I have 4 games running with an emulator running. Everything seems to just snap back into place as soon as you click on it. So I'm really happy with the performance of the 6 gigabytes of RAM and the Snapdragon 820. I haven't run into anything that this thing can't handle. And yeah, I think the phone actually runs really well. So we'll see in my full review whether the 820 and the 6 gigabytes of RAM performs well with everything else. But for gaming, at least, there is nothing to worry about. You're having a great gaming experience on this phone regardless of what type of games you play, how graphically intensive. It should be able to handle it with that 820 and the 6 gigabytes of RAM. But once again, my name is Alex from StepNoTech. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment. If there's another game that you want me to download and try out for you, I will be happy to do it, so leave a comment. And I will be back very soon with another video. See you guys.